Goal Digger, Kimberly Olson here, back for another episode of #GetLit, where we crush your business in less than 10 minutes. Today, we're going to talk about how to create engaging content that leads to sales. I know you're not brand new to creating content, but there is an actual strategy to creating content that will ultimately lead to sales. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for as entrepreneurs. So I would love for you to tune into this episode as we break this down and crush it together. Stay tuned. Now, when it comes to creating engaging content that converts, there are a few key strategies that you're going to want to implement into your efforts to make your social media sizzle, so that way people want to engage with your content, follow you, and come back for more. One of the first things you want to think about is how to use the current trends of the way that people are digesting content. And you want to play into those trends because it's constantly changing. As a social media marketing expert, I'm always going to have stuff to teach on and new stuff to teach on because it's always changing. So for you as an entrepreneur building on social, you are tasked with this mindset to say, I'm going to keep learning and I'm going to really focus on the way people want to receive content. Because if you're off trying to do, 3-hour webinars and your audience wants to watch 3-minute TikToks, because you can do 3 minutes now, then you're going to be missing the mark if you're stuck on the old school ways. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're meeting your audience where they're at. Okay. So that's the first strategy, is to get to know your audience, figure out where they're hanging out. What platforms are they on? What kind of content are they digesting? What movies are they watching? Where are they shopping? Okay. You really need to know your avatar, what they're all about, and the best way to serve them. The second thing you're going to want to do is you always want your content to allow people to take a next step with you. So for example, you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, and I'm going to make an invitation to you at the end to subscribe so you don't miss any videos, to click a link so you can, opt into XYZ and get something from me, a free resource, or maybe join an upcoming challenge. I don't want you to watch this video and stop here. I want you to take a next step with me, because then you will stay in my orbit. You'll stay in my world. You'll get to know me better. And eventually, most of you watching this at some point will do business with me. So the only way that's going to happen is if I have a next step for you and I'm talking about that next step. The art of promotion is extremely important when it comes to being a powerful marketer. It always has been and it always will be. Those that are top of mind and stay in front of their audience will supersede those that don't, or feel like they're being braggadocious, or they feel like they're always talking about themselves. What you want to remember is that people are coming onto social media, maybe watching a YouTube video or a Facebook Live, because they want to learn, right? Whatever it is that you have to offer is to make their life better in some way. So if they're interacting with your content, they want to take the next step with you. They want to learn more. They want to find out how they can solve their problem, or that they can learn more about the solution that you have. The final thing that I want you to keep in mind when it comes to creating engaging content that sells is to realize that you're actually not going to sell from your engaging content to start. I know. You were thinking I was going to give you some little secret. The secret is it is a process. The secret is that it takes time. Anyone who has been around the block at all when it comes to being an entrepreneur will tell you that it is the slow and steady. It's the constant, showing up every day, serving our audiences and staying in front of them, as we mentioned. We are the ones that are having the most sales because we get it. We get that this is a long game process. I am absolutely building this company for the long haul. And that means when I'm spending time with you doing a Facebook, a video training of some sort like this, I'm serving you knowing that by delivering great content and you can learn from me, you're going to stay with me. You're going to learn more from me. We're going to build up that know, like, and trust factor. You're going to say, I'd really like to take a next step with you, Kimberly, and step into one of your programs or offerings. I know eventually that's going to happen. If I come in here guns blazing and spamming and expecting a sale or blowing up people's DMs with my offer, I'm not going to have those sales because I'm focused on today. So instead, I want you to start thinking empire, even if your empire means you don't have to go back to corporate ever again and you can stay home with your kids. You decide what that empire is, but all empires take a minute to build, take a long minute to build, but you build a solid foundation for that empire you're building upon when you implement these principles, okay? So with the engaging content, I want you to think about content, consumer trends, how people are digesting content. I want you to think about the way your content is being positioned to lead people into a next step with you. So have things that they can step into, whether it's a Facebook group where they can learn cool things, a free challenge, maybe an ebook, maybe a webinar series. There's so many different things you can do when it comes to providing content. But if you're just doing TikToks and Reels and that's it, you are going to be one of many. I mean, everyone and their brother are getting on these platforms. It's just a different game already, and they've only been out for a couple of years. What you want to remember is you want to stand out from others. And the only way to do that is to offer real value and real content. And when people stay engaged with your content, when they're ready to make a buying decision, you will be there. Your job is to stay in front of them and stay top of mind, okay? So that's what I want you to do with your content. Create engaging content, really serve your audience, know what they love, give them an invitation for that next step, and slow your roll. Slow down the process. When you slow down, you're actually going to speed up when it comes to building your empire. I hope this was helpful. If it was, take a screenshot of me with my eyes open and throw it in your stories and tag me at the Goal Digger Girl. Let me know your favorite part of watching this training, and I'm going to give you a shout out for doing that. If you're on YouTube, click the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. If you're on Facebook, click the like button so that way you get notified when we have new videos for you. Thanks for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.